Good afternoon, I'm meteorologist Kevin Bloomberg. We have some air quality alerts in effect once again for basically the entire Northland for our Minnesota areas all the way through tomorrow night and all the way through the weekend for areas down in Wisconsin, because we're looking at some more wildfire smoke coming in from Canada. We haven't seen it in a while, but it's definitely back, making its way into Minnesota early this afternoon, continuing to spread on eastward through the early evening and also during the overnight tonight. In the meantime, we see the wind shifting more towards the south. That's going to clean the air a little bit in our Minnesota areas, but it's going to continue to deteriorate in our Wisconsin areas, and also through the weekend most likely that smoke will still be around for those of you in Wisconsin. This is a forecast from the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency for both today and tomorrow. Most of us will be in the orange, unhealthy for sensitive groups. If you have some underlying conditions like asthma, you might want to be aware of this. Keep windows and doors closed to keep all that smoke outside, and also definitely limit your time outdoors. The main culprit for this is a storm system that we had yesterday. It's all the way off towards the east now, high pressure off to the west, and in between we have flow from the north, and that's bringing in some more wildfire smoke from the north. It's also keeping us a little bit cooler for the day today. That's all going to push on further off to the east with high pressure right over us as we go into the overnight hours. Going to continue to move on south and eastward into tomorrow as well. That's going to make some room for a flow more from the south and west, as I just showed you on the smoke map there as well. That's going to bring some warmer temperatures for the day on Friday and especially on Saturday, with that high pressure still lingering off to our south and east. We still have a very persistent flow from the south and west, bringing us much warmer conditions for the day on Saturday. It's also a little bit breezy today with wind gusts anywhere between 20 and even 30 miles per hour in some locations. It's going to quiet down as we go into the evening and especially as we go into the overnight hours, but then as we go into tomorrow, we see the wind shifting to the south and especially off to our west. We can see some more gusty winds anywhere over between 20 and 30 miles per hour. So another pretty breezy day for the day tomorrow. We have a few clouds in the area this afternoon, but those should start to move out as we go into the early evening hours especially. And also as we go into the day tomorrow, we're looking at maybe a few clouds with the wind shifting to the south, but mostly sunny conditions otherwise. And because of that south wind, it will be a little bit cooler along the north shore, but much warmer everywhere else. And of course also the sunshine is going to help quite a lot there. As we go into the day on Saturday, not a whole lot of change, just a few more clouds moving in, especially into the morning, but into the afternoon on Saturday is looking pretty nice and sunny once again. The temperatures are going to be much warmer on Saturday. As I mentioned, highs in the upper 80s, around 87 here in Duluth. Also here in Duluth, the temperatures are going to drop again as we go into Sunday and early next week, because the wind will shift more towards the east coming off Lake Superior. For areas away from Lake Superior, it's still looking warm with highs mainly in the mid to upper 80s for most of next week.